You ever notice how loud silence can be? Funny, isn't it? You step back, and suddenly the world gets quiet. Not for you, but for them. They laughed, they mocked, they thought they'd crushed you. But oh, how quickly the laughter fades when you're gone. Let's talk about regrets. Have you ever walked away from someone who didn't value you? At first, they don't notice. They're too busy celebrating their so-called victory. But then, something shifts. They're left with nothing but echoes of what you brought into their lives. That's when the whispers start. Why did they leave? Did I go too far? Oh, and that guilt, it festers. Beautiful, isn't it? See, silence isn't emptiness. It's a mirror. And absence? Well, that's a reckoning. Take a good look around. Everyone's busy, clawing their way to the top, stepping on you like you're nothing. They think your presence is disposable, but the moment you're not there, oh, that's when they feel it. It's human nature, you know. You only miss the sun when it's raining, only miss the silence when the noise becomes unbearable. Picture this, a woman at work, constantly overlooked, her ideas stolen, her efforts ignored. One day, she decides she's had enough. No fights, no scenes, just silence. She hands in her resignation and walks out the door. Weeks later, the company's floundering, deadlines missed, clients lost, and that same boss who dismissed her? Scrambling to undo the damage, but it's too late. That's the power of absence. Or the kid at school, the one they all picked on. They thought he'd always be there to take the punches, the jokes. But one day, he's gone. At first, they don't care. But then the silence creeps in. Regret hits them like a freight train. They start replaying every cruel word, every shove, every laugh. And oh, how it eats at them. And you, let's talk about you. They left, didn't they? Played their games, twisted your heart, and walked away as if you were nothing. They said you were the problem, blamed you for their actions, made you question your worth. You gave your all, hoping they'd see the love you poured into them. And when you were shattered, they simply left you in the wreckage. At first, you thought you couldn't breathe without them, that their absence would suffocate you. But let me tell you something, they're the ones gasping now. Because in your silence, they're starting to feel it. The void, the loss, the regret. They're replaying every word they said, every moment they took you for granted. And oh, how it burns them now. Too late, as it always is. This isn't about running away. No. It's about creating a void so vast that it forces them to confront the truth. Absence is a teacher, my friend. It's the kind of lesson that burns itself into their memory. Silence. It's not weakness. It's strategy. You don't need to scream or shout. You simply step back, and the weight of their actions does the rest. And when they're drowning in that void, gasping for what they lost, that's when they realize you weren't just a piece of their story. You were the whole damn plot. But here's a thought to leave you with. Did they know what they were doing? Did they realize the hurt they caused? The games they played while you were breaking inside? Or were they too blinded by their own triumph? That's something worth thinking about, isn't it? But don't stop here. The next chapter of this story awaits. If this hit home, you're already part of the grim force. But don't let this be the end of your journey. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear these truths. And remember, the silence you leave behind is your masterpiece, but it's only the beginning. The real revelation, it's in the next video. They knew how hurt you were when they played their game. Miss it, and you'll miss the piece of your story you've been searching for.